everybody, my name is David and this is the Cartoon Fortress YouTube channel. I'm very excited to be here with you today to bring you an unboxing from a boutique label that I've never collected from before. The label is Severin out of the US, and I've never collected titles from their label, but when they announced this particular set I was very excited. And what we have here is a really large box set, and at least from initial impressions and kind of chatter within the community, it appears that what we have here is going to be one of the premier releases of 2021, or one that we look back on as a highlight from this year. Now, what are we talking about? We are talking about the Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee collection. And as you can see here, I decided to go kind of all gothic Halloween here, because when you're a fan of gothic films and horror films in general, there's never a bad time to wear a Halloween shirt. Anyways, yeah, so the Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee. So this set focuses on some of the work from Christopher Lee in the 1960s that came out of Europe. Now, not only do we have a collection of films here, and we have 5 films in total, we also have a complete series television show, as well as an audio CD and a book. So we have a really impressive collection here. Again, including 5 films, we have Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace, Challenge the Devil, Crypt of the Vampire, Castle of the Living Dead, The Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism, and finally the television show, and I believe this is kind of not a mini-series, but kind of a shorter run television show out of Poland called Theater Macabre. And that show is hosted by Christopher Lee, and I get the impression that it's a television show, but kind of an anthology type of setup, and I'm really excited to watch that. Obviously, I'm excited about the films as well, but it's just a really interesting inclusion here for them to have Theater Macabre. So a really great set here. And again, this comes from Severin, and it is currently available. I know it's a limited set now. I don't think there's any, again, I'm new to Severin. I don't think there's numbering on the box in terms of you know, how limited this set is, but that is something to keep in mind, that if you're interested in this set, I always say this, if you're interested, it's better to get it sooner rather than later, because you don't want to be one that misses out on the set and then has to deal with all the crappy scalpers on eBay, which I completely hate, but that's for another video. Anyways, what I'd like to do is switch to the overhead camera and get this set unboxed, and I'll kind of talk you through the features that are present here on the discs. Now, keep in mind that these are not films that I've seen, so I'm coming in totally blind, but I absolutely love Christopher Lee, and so that kind of informed the purchase, as well as you know, just how exciting a box set this is in general, with just the quality that Severin's put into this. Anyways, so I'm going into these blind, but we'll go ahead and unbox this, and I'll go over the details of what's included here. That way you can be informed on whether or not this is a purchase that you'd like to make. And I do want to note here as well, before we move on, that the current price, at least on this, direct through the Severin site, is $105. At least with my purchase, there was a $15 shipping charge, and I live very close in terms of where Severin's located, and so, you know, shipping was just geographically very close for me, but it was a $15 shipping charge, and so I don't know, you know, if that'll vary or not, but anyways, $105 is the current price point. I do believe there's some other outlets, don't quote me on this, but I think Deep Discount, maybe. I came across a listing where they had some available for sub $100. So it might be worth poking around a little bit if you want to get a little bit better of a deal, but I always prefer to go direct through the labels and support the labels as much as I possibly can, as much as it makes sense for me to do that. I try and do that. So with that, let's go ahead and switch over to the other camera and get this beautiful set unboxed. Okay, so here is the set. Let's go ahead and dive into this. I'll get the plastic pulled off of here and we'll take a look on the inside here. I always question whether or not to just have the plastic removed beforehand, and maybe I'll do that in the future. Anyways, all right, so plastic is off. And something I want to say as well, so this got shipped direct from Severin, and they actually included a couple of really fun stickers. So there's the Severin and then an Intervision sticker as well. So kind of a cool little addition. That's one reason I love buying from boutique labels as well, as they always throw in little goodies. But anyways, let's take a closer look at the artwork here, which I really, really like. It has a definite gothic painterly feel to it, and I really, really like that. Got the Severin logo down there in the corner. All right, so here, let's take a look at the side. So there's a list of the contents. So we have a 9-disc and book set, 8 Blu-rays and 1 CD. There's a list of the films included. And let's go to the back of the box. We'll give you a close view of this as well. And obviously you can pause this at any point and read up on the kind of introduction to the set and the details here. Now if we flip to the bottom here, I want to make note of this. It looks like, okay, so Crypt of the Vampire, I know that this is really, really small text. Crypt of the Vampire is going to be region A. And then the region free marking on there, it appears as for everything else in the set. So that's something to make note of, is that, again, Crypt of the Vampire is going to be the only one that's region locked. And so those outside of region A, you'll have to have a region free player to play that. But anyways, really, really cool looking set here. Let's go ahead, and then you can see just the green here on the top. And this is just, yeah, you just pull the, well, I guess I'll show you this way. Pull the top off like that. We'll go ahead and set that aside. Pull out the contents here. Set that aside as well. And well, and really quick too, let's talk about this. So the box here is really sturdy, really, really well put together. And you can see here, works really well. So really high quality on the packaging, which is always great. All right, so first up here, we'll just make our way through the set here. First up, we have Christopher Lee in Castle of the Living Dead. Take a look at the artwork here. There is the spine, and I think I just felt a loose disc. All right, and then let's see if we can give you a closer look at the features and everything here on the back. All right, so this is in black and white from 1964 with a runtime of 90 minutes. All right, let's hope we didn't. Yeah, we did. All right, but luckily these are Blu-ray discs and it appears we are in the clear. And then, oh, okay, so this is 2 discs here. All right, so here we have a card, a little insert here. And oh, okay, so this is our CD, our soundtrack. So original motion picture soundtrack for Castle of the Living Dead. Music by Angelo F. Lavanino. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. And then here is a track listing. All right, so very, very cool. Yeah, so here is the audio CD. There's the artwork on that. Spared no expense on the artwork on this set. All right, and then there's the Blu Ray disc for Castle of the Living Dead. All right, so we'll put our insert back in there. All right, so that is the first film and the soundtrack. Next up, we have, oh, and do you know what? Let me go back here and check. I don't think we will have, no reversible. Just wanted to check and see if these had reversible artwork, and it does not appear that that is the case. All right, so here we have Christopher Lee in Challenge the Devil. So there's our cover art. No loose disc, which is awesome. And here are the included features here. So this is black and white as well from 1963 with a runtime of 79 minutes. So these are easy to digest in terms of runtime, which is always nice. It's nice just to be able to sit down and not have to commit 3 hours to watching a film. Just a nice, easy, almost, hour and 20 minutes. That's really, really great. All right, so the inside of this set, so we have another insert here. Okay, so we have Relics from the Crypt. So it appears this is going to be an extra features disc, yeah. So let me actually move this up closer and kind of pan down through this. I'm not going to read through everything on here, but you can get a nice idea of what to expect on that disc. Now, we actually have the film disc here for Challenge the Devil, and I'm going to be kind of funny here. So here is the Relics from the Crypt disc, and I'm actually going to switch that over here and then put the insert. I know I'm a dork, but I like to have things organized. Just ask my wife. I am an absolute neat freak like this. Anyways, so there we have Challenge the Devil with the accompanying Relics from the Crypt disc. All right, next up, we have Christopher Lee in Crypt of the Vampire. Just really cool artwork on all of these. I really, really like the presentation here. All right, and there is a synopsis, and special features are pretty sparse here with just a trailer. This is from 1964 in black and white. Again, a nice short runtime. We have 85 minutes here. And, okay, so this one, yeah, Crypt of the Vampire. So this is the one you can see here. This is Region A. All right, and on the inside, and I like too that they're using the black Blu Ray cases. It just kind of adds to the overall vibe. It's really cool. And I don't know, maybe that's a normal thing for Severin to use the black Blu Ray cases. Let me know down in the comments if that's just kind of a standard thing for them. I would almost assume that that would be the case. See what I did there? Case, yeah. Okay. So there is Crypt of the Vampire. Next up, and this kind of seems like, in terms of the films here, this almost seems to be a little bit of a black sheep here with a Sherlock Holmes film. It doesn't seem to fit. I'm really excited to have it, but it just seems kind of off in terms of the other titles that are offered here. But we have Christopher Lee in Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace. This is directed by Terence Fisher. And I'm going to, really quick here, just adjust the inner sleeve. Again, I'm telling you, it's an eye to detail having to have things really neat. Okay, so really cool artwork here on the cover. There is the spine. And we'll go ahead and go to the back here. So we get an audio commentary with film writers Kim Newman and Barry Forshaw. So I'm really excited to listen to that, actually. Kim Newman I come across all the time in supplements on discs that I purchase. And I'm not familiar with Barry Forshaw. Anyways, so this is black and white from 1962 with a runtime of 86 minutes. All right. And next up we have, now these also, they do seem to kind of be out of order how they had them in the box here. Yeah, because Sherlock Holmes they had first, and then Theater Macabre really should end us, be the last side we look at. So I'm going to switch that one out. So let's look here at Christopher Lee in The Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism. Some very dramatic artwork here on the cover. Cover your kids' eyes. All right, and then there is the spine and the back. So lots of special features to speak of here. Audio commentaries, audio interviews, location featurette. Lots to offer here, so that's great to see. And then this is 1967 in color with a runtime of 84 minutes. All right, let's dive on the inside here. Oh, that disc is not behaving. Okay. Again, cover your kids' eyes. So here is the torture chamber of Dr. Sadism. All right. And finally, let's go to Theater Macabre. Christopher Lee presents Theater Macabre. Really excited to watch this. I've never heard of this before, and definitely excited to watch this. It almost kind of has, I mean, it definitely has a 1960s feel to it. You could almost swap him out for maybe Rod Serling, or has kind of that feel to it in terms of a TV production. But anyways, let's go ahead and go to the back here. So we do get a special feature included here, a promo with Christopher Lee. So this is from 1971 to 1972 with a total runtime of 610 minutes. So not a very long running series, which sometimes is better, just nice and short and sweet. Okay, so here we have disc 1, of course featuring Mr. Lee. And I like that we get varied artwork here, or different artwork I should say, here on the second disc. Okay, so that does it for the discs, but we still have something to get to here. We have a very nice looking perfect bound. So here's our binding here. Christopher Lee, The Continental Connection. We have a nice perfect bound book here. And now this is by Jonathan Rigby, who is kind of the resident Christopher Lee expert. I love Jonathan Rigby's work on the titles from Indicator. He's a constant presence on the Indicator releases, in the supplements on those discs, and I love listening to him speak on subjects like this. And I know that he's got he has a proper book that he wrote about Christopher Lee and Gothic cinema, and that's really kind of his specialty. So I'm really excited to read what Jonathan Rigby has to say in here and to explore his work a lot further. Anyways, big thumbs up for Jonathan Rigby. If you're not familiar with him, you should get familiar with him because he's really, really wonderful. All right, so here's the back of the book. Very, very cool. And let's just kind of thumb through the pages here. And yeah, I think this is just going to be, I mean, just the first few pages in, I can tell this is going to be a really, really wonderful read. And if you follow this channel, you know how much I love the inclusion of books, booklets, whatever, included with releases. I love the education that comes after watching the films included in the whatever it is that you're buying, but just going through and being able to read and learn, and I think there's just a lot of value in great supplements and that type of thing. So really excited to see this inclusion. And here we have, speaking of indicator, a shot here from Christopher Lee's work with the Fu Manchu films. And that's a really stellar box set release that Indicator did that I suggest if you're interested in the work of Christopher Lee. All right, kind of nearing the end here. So as you can see, just really high quality pictures, lots of text, and boy, count me in. Really, really wonderful. And then here we have a Christopher Lee, 27th of May, 1922 through the 7th of June, 2015. And then one final picture. All right, so really, really great book here included as well. So what we'll do is we'll put all the contents back here, just kind of do a wrap up on what we have included in this set. And I'm going to try and actually put these in order as best I can. So yeah, we had Theater Macabre. Yep, The Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism. Let's see. And then next up, they have Castle of the Living Dead. And Crypt of the Vampire. Challenge the Devil. And Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace. And yes, I'm laughing at myself because I realized I just basically put those in reverse order, so joke's on me. All right, let's go ahead and you see how unscripted this is. I just make a fool of myself, and it's okay. That's what we do here on Cartoon Fortress. Anyways, really, really beautiful set here from Severin for the Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee collection. My initial impressions here are that this is a really well put together set and definitely deserving of the attention of any Christopher Lee fan, boutique label collectors. This is a set that we should be supporting, and I'll be sure and include links in the description to Severin's website. I might even throw one in there as well for Amazon so that you have some purchasing options. But if you can, support the label directly. If not, any way that you get the set definitely helps support them. So anyways, really, really cool looking set here from Severin for the Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee collection. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming by the channel today and watching this video I hope you found that enjoyable. I really like unboxing videos, and I try to bring as much of a variation on products as I can to this channel, and kind of give you a peek at what's available inside the set, again, so that you can be informed on purchases. If you are into this type of content, film and film collecting, unboxing videos, I invite you to hit the subscribe button, also the like button, and finally the bell icon. That will of course notify you when I upload new videos in the future. And I'd love to know down in the comments below if this is a set that you're looking forward to getting. What's your favorite Christopher Lee film? Are you into Gothic cinema? Definitely let's continue the conversation down there. And until next time, my name is David, and I hope you have an awesome day.